Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more A to Z Conquest. Today, we're going to be taking a look at AMC. Now, with AMC, he's a hunter, and as most of you know, I'm not really that much of a hunter main. So although I do know him pretty well, and I've definitely done some research for the video, you guys will probably leave me quite a few comments from you guys who are either AMC mains, or maybe have just played him quite a bit to begin with. So I'll try and highlight some comments down in the comment section for tips that I think are also like good additions, or maybe good kind of like emphatic tips that maybe, you know, go more in depth on something I bring up at some point. But with AMC, he's a lot different than most of the 80 carries. He has next to no mobility, really just relying on his hives, which we'll be getting at level 4 for any sort of movement speed. Very, very immobile, which is very rare for an ADC. Normally you have a jump or a dash, and even if you don't, you normally have something stronger to move with. He does not. As far as his abilities go, he's very, very clear oriented. He's very much a pushing god, and we'll see that pretty early on because once we get level 2, we'll get an insane amount of wave clear, which I'm pretty sure is unmatched with 80 carries outside of Izanami because their autos are dumb. But really, really strong wave clear very early on. Unfortunately, that doesn't normally matter that much. AMC normally not one of the meta characters just because he is very immobile and he doesn't have very much crowd control. So while you do get a lot of ability damage and very good clear damage, you don't have a whole lot of CC to make your kills reliable or to make your playstyle all that reliable. So one thing to note, and we'll go ahead and get this like a little example fairly soon here, is with our passive bees, it does proc Mage's Blessing, which means when we throw our 2 like that and we proc bees after our 2, we could be getting 2 Mage's Blessing procs. I see a lot of people build that when they're going AMC. Now, through experience, I have confirmed that is not worth it. Don't go Mage's Blessing on AMC, even though you can very easily proc it multiple times because your bees passive. It's actually not going to pay off. It's still better to get the Hunter's Blessing because even though you get the bonus wave clear, you lose out on so much auto attack damage. It's really hard to trade with the enemy ADC early game. So even though it's really strong and it's kind of an exploit, it's really not worth. I wouldn't recommend it. But let's talk about bees a little bit. So you can see the dot right now from bees on our minion wave. It gets procced off of the 2. It gets procced off of the 3 if you hit it with the 2, or if you have a hive up in the area that you place it. We'll show that soon once we get those abilities unlocked. And basically does a fairly small damage over time that has a little bit of base and also a little bit of scaling. That does fairly low damage, and also to enemies in the area, you know, enemies that are afflicted by bees, any enemies nearby, it can also spread to those enemies. So basically, we could hit archers, and it could spread over to Sylvanas, or it could spread over to CERN. But they do have to be very close in order for that to happen. Okay, so now we've got our 3. We're not going to do it on this wave. It's not really worth it, but this is kind of our big clear ability. Now, the 3 is a little bit awkward because on its own, it sucks. On its own, it's absolutely garbage. It's just a little bit of a slow, and that's it. But if you hit it with your 2, or if you have a hive nearby, it'll actually do quite a bit of damage over time, and it'll also proc bees, which makes it a really good clear ability. So right there, we get the 2 on it. That gets bees spread on the 3. You can see they kind of remain there for a while, and our wave clear goes way up. We nearly one-shot the archers with just that combo right there. So once we get another point into our 2, we'll be able to just completely kill them. Now, it's worth noting, your bees are very good for a clear ability and not that great for a reliable damage ability, even though they scale really hard. So we actually want to be leveling our 1 after our 2 and not our 3, even though I see people do that quite a bit. It's just not good reliable damage. They just have to be sitting in the 3 in order for you to get a lot out of it, which really isn't worth it. So even though it's something a lot of people do, it's what I used to do, it's not actually worth it. Okay, I think we're fairly safe. I was a little bit worried about the Sylvanas route. We're going to go ahead and back off real quick. We are going to be losing creeps pretty quick here. I feel like, oh, Fafnir getting pulled. We'll try and support with some autos, but we can't do too much here. We have to be careful about Sylvanas' passive plus his roots right now. Like he can throw his 1 at us. We can get rooted by his passive. We're going to have to kind of watch out for that to try and avoid getting too poked out. Because, you know, no jump, no dash. Roots become a lot stronger against AMC. Nem is lurking for the gank right now. Definitely want to try and force this. So even though they're going aggressive there, we're just going to go ahead and force this on them. Good sprint upgrade. Can we hit the autos? Oh, no. There we go. Just barely got him. And we get a hive real quick. We'll go ahead and melt the wave a little bit with their 3. We can back off. So we're close to out of mana. We want to back soon. There's a chance we rush into a boots because I don't know if we'll be able to finish Devos when 1 back. We might be fine. We might be fine. So with the hives, I definitely recommend trying to hide them. This is a great spot here. You can do it behind the walls is even more ideal a lot of the time, like over here in this area is really ideal for putting down hives because they're broken and within a single auto attack. Abilities will not kill them, but a single enemy auto will break a hive. So definitely important to keep those up. They're actually really, really useful. You get HP 5 out of them, you get movement speed out of them, and you get bonus attack speed out of them, as well as that little proc on the 3, right? Like now we don't need to put the 2 over our 3 because it'll work automatically with the hive there. So really, really important. Definitely try and keep these alive as much as you can. There's definitely times, like, you know, back there when we were fighting CERN, that is worth just throwing it down so you can get clear or use it in the moment. Not worth trying to carefully place it, but a lot of the time it's worth trying to carefully place it and make sure you get that. Honestly, I should be fighting him. I'm just back here trying to explain things. This man's taking tons of damage. All right, we're almost at Devo's money. It looks like somebody's rotating over to the left. I'm not really concerned. We should be fine. So we'll just try and get last of the wave wrapped up and we'll head back to base. All right, we're just going to head back. Let's get Devos wrapped up. Okay, so the ultimate here, we are in a matchup where the ultimate is good. That's true of most lanes, but it's worth noting there are some lanes like Artemis and like Scotty where AMC ult kind of blows. But Cernunnos has a dash. Whenever you have a dash or a jump or whatever, AMC ult is a lot more valuable because this is one of those few abilities in the game that actually cripples and just straight up cripples somebody. So 3-second cripple, it's kind of an awkward ability because of that. But there's a little bit of a twist with AMC ult. Not only is it a really high damage ability, but after the cripple, the stinger you shoot falls off of the enemy onto the ground, and you can actually pick it back up and lower the cooldown by 80%. Sorry, we're getting engaged on really hard. A little bit concerned. I beads early trying to get out of the Sylvanas ult, which I figured he would throw. There we go. Ult him, pick it up. 17-second cooldown. That's exactly what we're talking about right there. Can we reach? Yes, we can. Should be a dead boy. Should be a dead boy. Nice stuff. But yeah, really important with AMC Ultimate. You definitely want to be trying to grab it after you shoot it if you can. That's really worth noting when it comes to dives. A lot of the time with stuff like diving a tower, you can run into this weird situation where you ult after him, you land the ultimate, but you can't pick the stinger up because you don't want to tank an entire tower just so you can go get your ultimate on a lower cooldown, right? You're probably going to die. So definitely be smart with his ability. It's a really big deal because with a low, potentially 18-second cooldown on his stinger, 275 base damage is nasty. It's so strong. So definitely worth paying attention to. We're actually not going to back quite yet. We're going to try and save up a little bit more money. We're going to go for tier 1 boots and we're going to go for a mana chalice because we are really mana hungry. Look at these mana costs. It's insane. This part of our kit, which we need, about 250 mana right there. So definitely going to try and get a mana chalice going early here just so we can stick around in lane, not lose too much farm. So we'll back off real quick.
I don't know what I expected.
There we go. Let's go ahead and grab, I guess, a ward. Let's go ahead and grab a ward. Another little tip for AMC, definitely try where you can to place hives on your way out of base. Naturally, because you can only have so many hives, I think you have 6 that you can do. 6 hives, tops. But naturally, you can only place so many at a time, but try and place hives where you can on your way back to lane, because that'll help you get it back to your back to lane quicker. And especially if you can keep those hives up, which normally you can, then you'll be able to kind of leave them there and kind of fill in the gaps as you go. And it just gets you a really nice return speed to lane. It makes up for a little bit of the fact of not having a jump, that you can just go ahead and place hives instead of jumping your way back to lane, basically. Oh, I should have ulted there. That was my bad. That was absolutely kill potential, and I just messed it up. We're gonna try and force it anyways, though. I'm looking for him to juke for me. Okay, we'll just wreck him. Okay, we'll just wreck him instead. How about that? Okay, not sure. Oh, support died over in mid. He rotated. Okay. Well, in that case, we're probably fairly safe under the tower. We'll just clear it out real quick. We're gonna get a good shove going here. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and back off real quick. So next, we're going to start leveling up the 1, kind of where we can. We do want to, of course, finish off the 2 and level the ultimate where possible, but we're going to start leveling up the 1 over the 3 so that we get a big increase in attack speed, big increase in movement speed, and also really underrated stat is a big increase in healing, too. We get a lot of HP 5 out of it, which is really nice. All right, so with that tower down, we do actually have a little bit of a disadvantage that people don't think about too often. We actually are in a little bit of a rough spot now. We'll go ahead and put that in the purple buff because it's kind of hard for him to kill it there. We don't have the same positioning that we had before a lot of the time. We kind of get in this awkward situation where if we push up to the tower line, if he's playing under tower, we're going to be in an awkward spot where we are, you know, all the way up here from our tower line, really easy to gank, especially with no mobility on AMC. That's really, really bad. So we're probably going to have to play pretty far back and let him push to us, force him to push to us. If not, we can zone him, which obviously works fine. And just make sure that we don't get screwed over too hard. Yeah, so right here, I'd rather not push. I'd rather not push. I just kind of want to hold wave here.
Enemy missing middle. Wait.
Just want to kind of hold wave. I want to make them come to us. If we push this to him, I can't position well.
Retreat left lane. I'll defend.
Yeah, if he wants to back out left here, like we can just basically, we can just kind of hold him off, make him come to us, and that way we can not get overextended. It's not even that I wanted to zone him. I'm not even trying to be a dick, right? Like it's not ranked. I'm not trying to be a dick to him, but like I'm not going to get myself killed pushing to his tower. It's not a play we're making right now. Yeah, and he's really afraid of this matchup right now. Okay, and as long as he clears like that, it's fine. We'll just push back. It's not a big deal. I want to back anyway, so we can get boots done. We did see Silver rotating. Looks like they're not going to go on me. Okay, so Ninja Tabby, done. Let's grab a couple more wards. And like we talked about earlier, fill in the gaps. Okay, so right now we're kind of getting to a point in the lane where our 2 hits hard enough, we mostly don't really want to worry about using the 3 for wave clear, unless we just use the 3 for wave clear. So we can basically either use our 3 in a hive and auto the wave down, or we can just throw our 2 and we'll pretty much clear it out. But something to think about a lot of the time, and it kind of varies on the situation you're in, but if they're playing fairly close, then a lot of the time you want to save your 2 if you can, because you can get really good poke out of this ability. I mean, it does almost 300 damage, so you can get really good poke, but if they're not, then a lot of the time you might want to use the 3 instead, get just a little bit of poke out of the 3, which is longer range. Okay, we're actually going to leave left lane here, try and make a rotation over. See, can we reach a slow? No, not yet, so we just kind of got to run him down if we can. I don't think we've got anything for this unless Fafnir has some CC saved up. Yeah, no, still not a bad fight, though. Trying to burn him down. I beats a little bit late. We're going to try and finish off Sylve. Now we're going to go on Chronos. Damn, we didn't get him in time. That sucks. We actually melted them right there. Let's see if we can help out here. Oh, we got his Aegis. Damn it, man. I thought that was another kill. We're shredding right now. Okay, we got to look for a dive with ult. Got him. Right? Got him? Oh, my 3 didn't pop. You're kidding. It got stuck in the wall. Damn it. That sucks, man. We're going to go ahead and push then. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bonus HP here. I'm actually going to not use my 2 because look at the lifesteal we get right now. Look at this. All that juicy health. Yeah, I'm going to try and take mid tower. Like, we force these guys off pretty hard. This should just be pretty much free tower. Sylve coming behind. Chronos getting a little aggressive. Got it. I'm trying to bait Chronos if I can. Instead, we'll just go for the kill on Sylve. Since he was way out of position, we've got an Agni now. Yeah, they've got it. Nice. Running! Running! Please, let me be. I think we're dead. Oh, we're not. Nice. I'm trying to help, and I'm trying to not die. Yeah, we're just going to run at this point. Yeah, we're out. We're out. That was a good fight, man. That was a good fight. Started off a little bit rough, but we got mid tower. We got some pretty good kills there. I'll take it. Yeah, so like you can see, AMC definitely a pretty strong team fight presence as long as you are not the target in the team fight. That's a really big deal for AMC, is that he can't escape a lot of the focus that you get on AD carries a lot of the time. Like, let's say Achilles is stunning us, not going for the pick on. I think it was Agni that he picked, not going on to the Agni. He stuns us, he ults us, you know, he finishes off us off. Oh my God, words right now. Whoo! My mouth is struggling. Finishes us off with the 3, and we can't do anything about it. We don't have a jump to get out of it. We get hit by every single ability because we have no escape. So definitely have to play pretty back. To some degree, you just have to hope they don't focus you as AMC. You have to hope that your team's doing well, so you're not the focus. Okay, so as long as we just hit him with Stinger, we can just get this back. So we don't even need kill potential, right? Like, keep that in mind. We don't need kill potential with our ultimate. We can just go ahead and pop it on him. This should be kill. Nice. See, so that's a lot of potential right there of AMC. Obviously, we do have lead, but he's not going to win that fight. If we hit our ultimate, we win. And so hitting ultimates is a really big deal. Getting just kind of free bonus damage that most gods don't get because you can pop it so often. Who warded? Come here. Who's challenging me? Oh, I missed my 2. That's not... Wow, this man chunks with autos. Hit me for a 200 auto attack. Not sure how to feel about it. Book of the Thoth, man. This thing does so much damage right now. It's so nasty. I don't know why they took an item that's already really good and buffed it.
Our hero's story begins.
All right, I'll just go ahead and throw down a hive, get some tower push going. I could absolutely rotate mid right now, but with Cern forced off after that last engagement, you know, thrown back to the base, we'll just take a quick tower.
Did something.
Awesome. Oh, you want to go? You want to go, huh? I should have ulted. I thought he would dash earlier. I figured he would just back out anyway, so I wasn't even going for the ult. Yeah, it's a stupid hive. I basically just let him auto that hive. I don't know why I put it there. All right, let's go ahead and rotate to gold. I don't think they can do this too easy on their own. I was getting greedy. I wanted to kill. But yeah, they definitely need me to help out with that. What the hell? Okay. The three is definitely a learning process sometimes, man. Since I don't play this god a ton, I've got to say, like, the 3 is so awkward sometimes because you get it in certain spots where you think you casted it and you didn't, and therefore you just miss, you know, you miss your hive, you just maybe misposition it to begin with. A lot of the time what sucks is you get caught in the channel time. This ability actually has a pretty long channel, and so you can end up screwing yourself over a little bit just trying to cast it, because if you get caught in a wall in the beginning or anything like that, it basically delays it. Then you're kind of screwed because you're not auto-attacking for like an extra second. Matters a lot. All right, let's speed out here. So build-wise, we're basically building normal. This is pretty much just the meta build at the moment. Devo Gloves, Ninja Tabby, Poison Star, into Executioner. From there, you can kind of mix it up a little bit, but we'll probably go into a Deathbringer and maybe an Aussie. Aussie actually a really good item for AMC because he so often is forced into fights. He can rarely escape late game. You have to rely so much on your hive movement speed for escape. So Aussie actually makes a lot of sense on him, even though I wouldn't often recommend it on other gods. As a last item, it's really good for him. Purple's dropped a while ago, so I doubt anybody's here. Let's see if we can play aggressive, or is he all the way back? Looks like he's all the way back. We'll just take the free farm. Okay, so let's try and rotate out here. We are pretty high farm right now. Level 15, we're competing with our top level Chronos. Damn, thought he would actually chase there. I can definitely turn on him if he's actually going to get that aggressive. Yeah, that Poison Star, man. Look at the slow from that. Force his ultimate. Force his ultimate. Can we just chase him down? We've got beads if we need it. Nice. Got the hit. Got the hit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and beads this out so we can fight a little better. Oh, we're melting the Achilles right there. Okay, looks like we're not going to be able to get much done in this fight. I still... Uh-oh. We got to be careful about the Chan guy here. She's looking for a big ultimate. I'm trying to not group with them, but this is a narrow corridor, so there's not too much we can do about it. Go ahead and get a ward so we know what we're dealing with. Okay, let's try and rotate around. I feel like this is still fightable. The problem is they have a lot of healing. They have a lot of team healing right here. Go ahead and get bees on that if we can. Damn, I'm struggling to reach her. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. She's so fast. There we go. There's the sprint. We still got our Aegis up, so I'm looking to play this pretty aggressive. Nice. Good kills. Good kills. That should be mid-tower easy. That should also probably be fire. Actually, it's game. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Hopefully you've got a little bit of a better idea for how to play AMC. Definitely just worth noting that this is a character that you will have a lot of ups and downs with. Whether you play him already, whether you're looking to maybe play him in the future, there's a lot of ups and downs. The god can feed his brains out, even if you know what you're doing. The god can carry super hard, maybe even if you don't know what you're doing. Just, okay, you probably need to know what you're doing. But, like, he's got a lot of ups and downs. He's probably the least reliable AD carry in the game. He is the god where you see Zapman go 0-7 even when he's playing well. You know, it's just one of those things that happens because he's so easy to focus. But just try and keep your mind on positioning. Try and make sure that you don't get overextended. Try and be smart, knowing that you're a low mobility character. And take your one-on-ones, man. His ultimate is so reliable if you can hit it, because you keep getting that cooldown back. You just pester the enemy ADC, and there's really not much they can do to deal with that damage as long as you're hitting the ultimate reliably. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy the video, and I will see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room, walls keep tumbling down.